Welcome to my latest case, the Haunted Carousel. To start playing, choose either Junior or Senior Detective. If you're new to adventure games or need some help, choose Tutorial. Dear Ned, well, here I am at Captain's Cove Amusement Park, about to try to figure out what's behind all the weird things that have been happening here lately. First, a horse just disappeared off the carousel one night. Then, a little later, the carousel started spinning around all by itself in the dead of night, as if it was haunted or something. And then, last week, the roller coaster suddenly stopped in mid-ride for no apparent reason. Nobody was seriously hurt, but the park was shut down until the city knows for sure what caused the accident. I'm here because Paula Santos, the park's owner, is a friend of Dad's. She's putting me up at the Captain's Quarters Hotel, which is next to the park. I'm supposed to head over there right now and meet with a security guard named Harlan Bishop. I hope I don't let Paula down. Wish me luck. Ever yours, Nancy. P.S. There's a rumor going around that the park is cursed. Creepy, huh?
Will the young lady who just entered the park please turn immediately and enter the whale's mouth directly to her left? Thank you.
Well, from the way you just marched right on in here past all those sorry we're closed signs, you're either who I think you are or you're one determined gatecrasher.
You must be Harlan. Paula Santos said you'd be expecting me.
Which means you must be Nancy Drew, famous teen detective.
Substitute the word amateur for famous. And yes, that's me.
I don't know, Miss Santos seems to have a lot of faith in you. Apparently more than she does in some people around here.
You're not offended that I'm here, are you?
Me? Nah. I'm too busy to be offended. Truth is, I begged Miss Santos to keep me on while the park's closed. Even agreed to a pay cut.
You must really like your job.
I've only worked here for a couple of weeks. I figured staying on while the park was closed would help me get up to speed on all the equipment and such.
Where did you work before you came here?
Oh, I worked in a store, department store, you know, as a security guard. In Flemington, not around here.
So is this your first encounter with a haunted amusement park ride?
Somebody swiped a horse off a carousel and now it's malfunctioning. The police don't think it's that big a deal, and frankly, neither do I.
What about the roller coaster?
Accidents happen. Of course, Ingrid will tell you that these so-called accidents are really the result of the park's karma getting bent out of shape by negative energy, or some such gobbledygook.
Who's Ingrid?
Ingrid Corey. You'll probably meet her. She's working during the shutdown, too. She's the park's chief engineer. Believes in all this wacky new age psychobiogenic stuff. Like if you eat food served by a waiter who's in a bad mood, you'll get scurvy or something.
Where can I find her?
First things first. You won't be meeting her or Elliot Chen, the park's art director, until after you go see the park's bookkeeper, Joy Trent. Miss Santos's orders. Joy pays all the bills so she knows pretty much everything that's going on. Plus, she'll give you an access card. Miss Santos wants you to have the run of the place.
Then I guess I'll go meet Joy.
Wait, hang on. I know Joy won't give you one of these, so I will. Here you go. It's a Captain's Cove fun card. Lets you ride the rides and play the games on the midway. Come back to me if you burn through that one and need another.
Am I not supposed to have this?
Well, see, Joy's just kinda joyless. It'd never occur to her that you might want to have some fun while you're here. Of course, she's a newbie too, like me. Maybe she'll come around. Anyway, here's a map of the park. I put an X where Joy's office is.
I see you have a security camera trained on the carousel. Does that mean you got the theft of that carousel horse on tape?
We didn't start monitoring the carousel until after the theft, but we do have one of those so-called hauntings on tape. Want to see it?
If it's not too much of a hassle.
I got the tape right here all queued up. I played it for the police. Like I said before, they weren't real impressed. There's no sound, on the tape at least. The band organ started up when the carousel did. Stayed on for about 30 seconds, then stopped.
Have you tried to prove your screwed-up wiring theory?
I ain't no cop. But now that you're here, maybe you can prove it for me.
Did you notice that burst of static just before the carousel started to turn?
Probably just a glitch in the tape. We use them over and over.
I'll see you around.
Have fun.
The phone number for the police. That might come in handy.
Please don't open that.
Sorry, bad habit. Hello?
Hi, Nancy. It's Paula Santos. I was wondering when I'd hear from you. Have you been out to the park?
Yes, I have.
I forgot to tell you. All the rides are shut down except for the carousel. I thought you might need to see it in action. But please, take a good look at the roller coaster even if you can't ride it.
First chance I get.
Great. Feel free to inspect the tracks all you want. I'm sure you'll do a better job than the police. They looked around for 5 minutes, then left. Said as long as the insurance company was going to investigate, why should they?
I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
I can't wait to hear what you turn up. Call me as often as you like. My phone's on and with me 24/7. Oh, and one more thing. Call me Paula.
All right. Goodbye, Paula.
Hello, are you Nancy?
Yes, I am. You're Joy?
Joy Trent. Sorry about the mess. So, I'm supposed to give you an access card.
Yes, Ms. Santos wants me to have the run of the park.
You're wasting your time, you know.
Excuse me?
You're only here because it makes it look like Paula Santos had nothing to do with any of this cursed garbage.
Are you saying she did have something to do with it?
I've seen how Paula runs the park. All she wants is to get more and more people through that gate. And what better way to do that than with a carousel that's allegedly haunted?
But why would she sabotage the roller coaster? She can't make any money with the park shut down.
She probably just didn't know the park would be shut down.
Have you ever confronted Ms. Santos with your suspicions?
Of course not. I don't want to get fired. Besides, nobody's been hurt. Except that glorified con artist who claims his neck got injured, Lance Huffington. And the truth is, Paula offered me this job because she knew I needed the money, and I'm not entirely ungrateful. My father died recently. His estate is in bankruptcy. He used to be co-owner of the park. 2 years ago, he suffered a huge financial setback, and he had to sell his share to Paula. When he died 2 months ago, he was flat broke. Paula could have bailed him out, but she didn't. Frankly, I think the reason she hired me was guilt.
Be that as it may, I'd still like to talk to some of the other employees.
Of course. But before I forget, here's your access card. That should get you into all the private areas of the park. But if you run into problems, don't come to me. Ask the chief engineer, Ingrid Corey. Her office is by the haunted house. The only other people in the park right now are Harlan Bishop and the art director, Elliot Chen. His studio is right by the treasure chest souvenir shop. But try not to bug him.
Does he not like to be disturbed?
He's behind in his work and needs to catch up. Ms. Santos has been getting on my case about it. Well, I think you have everything, so if you'll excuse me.
Oh, right. Thanks for all your help. Sorry if I disturbed you.
The haunted house used to be a ballroom. How's that for irony?
Maybe I should give Detective Perez a call. Hidden jewels. Maybe that's what whoever stole that carousel horse was after. Jewels from that heist.
Looking for someone?
If you're Ingrid Corey, not anymore.
That's me. Ordinarily, I don't do the hands-on work, and I'd be able to shake your hand, Ms.
I'm sorry, Drew, Nancy Drew. I'm helping Ms. Santos discover what's behind these carousel hauntings. Okay if I ask you some questions?
Sure. Oh my, you've got B3 issues.
I do?
Vitamin B3, niacin. The vibe you're giving off tells me you're low. Nothing that some natural peanut butter on a slice of whole wheat bread once a day won't fix.
Thanks for the advice. How long have you worked here?
A little less than 2 years. I started out in maintenance and worked my way up. I've held the supervisory position for the last 10 months.
Do you have any idea what caused that roller coaster accident?
Someone stole a horse off the carousel, and now the park is cursed.
So you think this cursed thing is real?
The man who carved the horses, Kessler, he said if they were ever separated, bad luck would follow. And it has.
Could I see the blueprints of the roller coaster so you can show me exactly where on the track it stopped?
I've looked all over for those blueprints and can't find them anywhere. I'm sure one of the other engineers knows where they are, but I'm afraid I don't. Sorry.
Any idea why someone would steal a horse off a carousel?
Money. I hear they can be very valuable.
Do you mind having to work during the shutdown?
Not a bit. Keeping those card readers functioning is practically a full-time job all by itself. Plus, I happen to adore my job.
How well do you know Harlan Bishop?
I know he's an ex-bouncer from Trenton. I also know it drives him nuts that this is one of the few places in the park he doesn't have a key for.
Thanks for your help.
No big deal. Maybe I could help you find whatever it is you seem to be looking for.
This takes an employee access card. This takes an employee access card. I wonder what the deal is with this red tag. It's locked. It's locked.
Hey, Nancy, what's up?
The card reader outside the roller coaster doesn't work. It's got this red tag on it.
Means the power's been shut off. Ingrid must be working on it. Go talk to her. She probably took a break to go meditate and forgot what she was doing.
Does that sort of thing happen a lot with her?
Oh, yeah. And good luck finding her. These mind relaxation breaks of hers sometimes last for hours.
I'll see you around.
Sounds good.
Hello, Nancy. Still on the case, I see.
I'd like to take a closer look at the roller coaster, but the access card reader has been red tagged. Harlan says it's because you're working on it?
Right. I was in the process of upgrading its main circuitry board. I'm afraid you're going to have to wait until I finish here. Unless you'd like to do it for me.
I'm game, but needless to say, I've never done it before.
It's not exactly brain surgery. All you have to do is follow the schematic inside the reader. Here's the new macro resistor. When you see the board, you'll be able to see where it goes. You'll need to solder it in place. Which means you're going to have to get my soldering gun from Elliot Chen. Here's the engineering handbook I put together. If you have questions about park-related electronics, it'll answer them. Keep it as long as you like. When you're all done, remove the red tag and take it to Harlan. That way he'll know it's safe to turn the power back on to the reader.
That's not my cell phone. It must be yours. Are you going to answer it?
No, that would be rude. I'll just call them back. So, once you get that tool from Elliot, you should be all set.
I don't seem to be having much luck using my access card. Am I doing something wrong?
I deactivated most of the readers because of the shutdown. As soon as I get done here, I'll get them online again. Sorry. Hey, if you come across a pair of pliers, hang on to them, okay? Mine are missing. Someone must have walked off with them.
Thanks for your help.
One open mind sees more than two open eyes.
Hang on, I'll be right with you.
Take your time. Uh-oh.
Out. And do not come back unless and until Joy Trent calls me. Okay?
Okay.
Hey, Nancy, what's up?
I'm afraid I got off on the wrong foot with Elliot. I spilled paint all over something he'd been working on.
Ooh, not good. The guy's already about a month behind in his work.
Any idea why he's so far behind?
He's a procrastinator, doesn't really like to work, so he does whatever he can to avoid it. Puts things off to the last minute. Me, I get stuff done right away. You do too, I'll bet.
Well, I try. Has he always been behind?
I guess he was doing okay up until about a month ago. Way I hear it, if he doesn't get caught up like fast, he's gonna be waving bye-bye like soon.
I'll see you around.
Go get him.
Who are you, and what are you doing?
Who said that?
I said that. Over here, on top of the cabinet. Keep going. Over here. Please identify yourself.
I'm a detective named Nancy Drew, and you are?
I am.
Miles, the magnificent memory machine!
I receive and process video and audio input and make appropriate pre-programmed verbal responses.
Who programmed you?
It is my turn to ask a question. Nancy Drew, why are you here when Joy is not?
As a matter of fact, I need to leave a message for her.
There is a pad for leaving messages on the desk.
Why did you call yourself a memory machine?
Responding to the non-joy entity is an unnecessary drain on my power units and is heretofore disallowed.
What does that mean? Hello? Miles? I guess it means he's not going to talk to me anymore. I can use this to leave a note for Joy to call Elliot. Looks like Joy's a pencil chewer. Hello?
Hi, Nancy. It's Paula Santos. You know, I just had a thought. There's a newspaper article and photo in Joy's office that I want you to be sure to take a look at. They're in a frame on the wall.
I may have seen them. What are they about?
They're a little piece of park history. The guy in the photo found a bunch of jewels that had been stolen in a heist years ago and stashed away on one of the rides at Captain's Cove. The police said there was a good chance more jewels would turn up.
Maybe that's why someone stole that carousel horse, because there were jewels hidden inside it.
My thoughts exactly. I called the detective that was in charge of the investigation back then. His name is KJ Paris. He's going to call you. Oops, I gotta run. I just wanted to give you a heads up.
All right. Goodbye, Paula. A room service menu. All right.
Hotel operator, what do you want?
Are you the regular operator?
I'm filling in for my cousin Amber. She took the week off on account of the amusement park being shut down. You don't want an outside line, do you?
Actually, I have a cell phone.
Good, use it. An outside line will cost you an arm and a leg. Besides, I'm not sure how to get you one. So, Miss Oren, what do you want?
That's Drew. Nancy Drew?
Sorry, my cousin's handwriting reeks. So, what do you want, Miss Drew?
I'd like to order the hamburger platter with milk instead of a soft drink.
One hamburger platter with moo juice. It'll be there in a few. Anything else?
That's it. Thanks a lot.
Serving you has been a pleasure.
Rolf Kessler. Hello?
This is Detective KJ Paris, Captain's Cove Police Department. Paula Santos asked me to call you. Said it concerned that heist out at Captain's quarters 23 years ago?
Yes. Do you by any chance know what happened to the man who pulled off that heist?
He died in prison about a year ago. I never did figure out where he stashed the rest of the loot, although I'm still convinced it's somewhere in that amusement park.
Could he have stashed it in that stolen carousel horse? Which was maybe why it was stolen?
Never occurred to me, but it's possible, I suppose. I'll tell you what, the thief's name was Chaz Dunning. I'll make some calls, try to see if there was somebody he confided in before he died. Somebody who was recently released.
That would be fantastic.
Well, as soon as I know something, you'll know something.
Thanks, Detective Paris. It was great talking to you.
Ditto.
Better not take the tag until I fix this.
I really do need to get this work done.
Right. Sorry.
Well, Miss Destructo returns.
You talked to Joy?
Imagine my surprise when she told me you're a detective.
I hope she also told you that I spent a full 10 minutes in her office without spilling a thing.
These things happen. So, I hear you're out to solve the curse of Captain's Cove.
How do you explain what's been going on around here?
What do I know? I'm just an artist. Go ask our naturopathic engineer person.
The way I hear it, the shutdown is a good thing. For you, at least.
You mean because I'm behind in my work? I'd be lying if I said the shutdown wasn't helping me get caught up. Meeting deadlines has never been my forte. But I certainly hope you're not suggesting that I arranged for the park to be shut down by somehow manufacturing this curse thing, because that would be ridiculous.
Do you see much of the other people who are working during the shutdown? Like Joy Trent or that security guard, Harlan Bishop?
Nah. Joy Trent, she's like invisible even when she's visible, if you get my drift. And that rent-a-cop, I've got no desire to see anything of him.
Why do you say that?
Dude is way too eager to make my business his business, that's all.
Ingrid said you have her soldering gun. I need to get it from you, if that's okay.
You bet. Here you go. Been meaning to return it to her, but I've been a little busy.
Great, thanks. I'll let you get back to work.
Thanks a lot.
Could I have some of these tissue strips?
Be my guest.
Would it be okay if I took some tape? It might come in handy.
Help yourself.
I can use this to measure. Mind if I look at this?
No, go right ahead.
A book on carousels. Cool. A lathe. Wow, 360 board feet. That's a lot of wood. If I play this game, I can win a seahorse.
Welcome to Swimmer's Itch. You have 4 fun credits left on your card, by the way. Now get the swimmer to the beach.
Uh-oh, looks like it's out of order. Hello?
Hi, Nancy. KJ Paris. I got some preliminary info on that jewel thief. You know Chaz Dunning?
Great, let's hear it.
Okay. Before he died, he got to be real good buddies with his cellmate at New Jersey State Prison. And his cellmate was paroled less than 2 months ago.
Do you know the guy's name?
Well, apparently he's used a lot of aliases. The guy I talked to wasn't sure which name he was released under, but he did give me a description. Dark hair, medium build, clean-shaven, heavy Jersey accent. Like I said, I'm still in the process of making calls. I just thought I'd let you know what I had so far.
Thanks, Detective. You've been a big help.
Hey, Nancy, what's up?
I'll see you around.
Go get him.